Okay, minor technical difficulties aside, Jesus Christ, we're alive. It only took me 4 minutes to fix the issue. Oh, hello. Today we're going to be playing The Almost Gone. It's a cute little game. Cute little game. About settings. Let's see if there's any settings. Let's turn this down a little bit. Perfect. Swiping's fine. I'm playing English. Let's go. Is this still fucked up? No, it's not. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. New story. So many save slots. Contains sensitive material and handles mature topics that would be distressing to some players. Oh, good. This is not as cozy as intended. I love that. Beautiful. Sensitive topics. Am I awake? It doesn't feel like it, but it certainly doesn't feel like being asleep. The house, a moment after. Please let this be a dream. I'm here. I've arrived. It's a shoebox. Looks really old, this box, like a tiny treasure chest. The handle is missing. Okay, I found it. But where's all my stuff? Found the handle. Is there anything else I can explore? No. Oh, I can click on this. Come to the treehouse. You'll be safe there. But there's a little box for me to check. So that's the map. Hold on. Didn't I already look at this? Potentially, but I didn't see what was inside it. Where's all my stuff? Father put that up there so I would dream of becoming an architect one day. Is that just a picture of a bird? So little light, but so much heat. Like it's going to explode at any second. Glued together. Fake, like everything else in this place. Ooh. What's over this way? Okay, so this is where I used the lens. On our camping trips, I tried to name all the zodiac signs. Sometimes he asked me to rename them, but I never found a better name for any of them. Mom always ironed my clothes for too long until they felt like prison outfits. Every day I tossed my clothes on the floor, and every day she would put them back in the closet. Okay, so that's where we have to go. I thought I lost that years ago. Mom must have kept it. Sometimes I like a poster better on the floor, like a cool little carpet. Always freaks me out seeing myself just after waking up. Once I nagged them both for a pet. It was a no, but she gave me this cactus. So typical of my father, I say one thing about stars and he fills half my room with zodiac sign stuff. I hear something rattling inside when I turn it around. Okay. Don't know the answer to this one yet. Mom must have kept it. His fur feels weird, feels fake, like a recreation of a distant memory. Okay. And what's in this corner? During camping trips, my dad would always point to those stars, telling me they would lead me home. So maybe it's that one. Is it this? No. Even in a dream, I wouldn't believe it, and yet I can see it and touch it. There shouldn't be a lock on this door. Why can't I leave? I want to get out of here. I don't care how bad it is out there. Okay. Telescope time. Father gave me the telescope so I'd feel small compared to the universe. The eyepiece is missing. It's a good thing I have that. A perfect night to look at the stars, not a cloud in sight. Lots of confetti, though. Okay, so there's that one. So that and the other one. Let's see. This and is this. Yeah, buddy. There's a little key, finally. A small little key. To get out of my room, maybe? Wonderful. A moving box. Who was thinking of leaving? Or did they move loads of stuff over there? Empty boxes? Maybe to move all the stuff from my real room to this fake one? Oh! What the hell? Is that coming out of the toilet? It doesn't move like liquid, it's too slow. I'm gonna get away from the weird shit. All my father's projects got rejected. Impossible to build, they said. Although every detail was worked out perfectly. So that's my room. Parents' room is locked. Is somebody else in there or something? Okay, let's go this way. Where am I? Here. Sometimes they'd get really angry with me if I came down during the night. Shouting at me was about the only thing they still did together. That's fun. Every box has my name on it. Now I'm sure everything here is done to deceive me. Half of the books are gone. His, it seems. Divorce? Oh no. Am I in a treehouse? What's happening? Front door. Not front door. Could always bother him, he said, but I had to show him a drawing as an entrance fee. When he was working, it took him forever to notice me. I love these moments, being an invisible spectator. Nothing times infinity. The imprint of his bottom is still visible. Looks like he was just here and I missed him by a second. Hey, Slice. How are you? That printer always sounds like an angry animal devouring something. Give me the printout. Hart and Johnson, attorneys at law. She wanted a divorce, wanted to take me away. Doesn't my opinion count? Am I just another thing to move around? Yes, you're a child. I did upgrade my emotes. There are also some follower emotes that you can use in my channel if you don't want to subscribe. Let's see. Did I ever make him sad, working on these grand buildings and living in one so small? Probably. Empty. It should be full of paperwork. Another one of his designs most of them never realized. They couldn't understand Father's genius. I love voids so much. Dad would never admit it, but he was always so proud of his architecture degree. The ring girl's gonna come out any second. She's gonna crawl out and join the black ichor coming out of the bathroom. I love Comfy so much. Oh, thank you. It was her space. Her retreat from all the horrors of this world. Are you sure? It looks like she's still in one. Since when is everything locked in this house? So the note says bottle plus pill bottle plus pregnancy test? Huh? Bottle plus pill bottle plus pregnancy test. Okay. Is this a horror game? I don't know. I think it's just like an atmospheric puzzle situation. Okay. Pill bottle and pregnancy test are going to be in the bathroom, but there's black ichor coming out of the bathroom and I don't want to go through that. It's scary. What did that say? When I'm eating in the dining room, she always sits here, silently watching over me. That's weird. Why is Mom like that? Sometimes she would stop reading halfway, as if she knew the ending would disappoint her anyway. Oh, she's depressed. Okay, what's over here? Bottle. 50. Okay, so let me make a little note. The second number is 50. Do not mix with alcohol. She clearly doesn't like to be told what to do. At least one thing we have in common. Okay. So it's not this bottle. Oh, there's a broken plate. I know exactly what this plate feels like right now. Okay. Okay, little drama queen. See, I told you the ring girl's gonna come out any second, dude. I hear some whispering coming from the TV, but it's too quiet to understand. I hate that. This is the stuff of my nightmares, and I hate it. Wonder if they ever watched their wedding video together. Probably not. Would she just watch it alone as an excuse to drink away the sadness? Aww. Their doobie is spooky. So I need to put a cassette tape in there. It looks like. Okay. Still with the imprint of his head. During the day, Mom would lay here. At night, my dad. Never together, though, huh? This thing is older than me. The only wedding present they were both really happy about. When she thought she was alone, she would listen to her favorite records. She was a hipster. Letters are unreadable. The sentences are in a made-up alphabet. I wonder if that's a side effect of this place or if it was a coded message. So many books, both his and hers, yet I never saw my father read. He is illiterate. We're learning so much about this family. Wait, there's a record. I want to... Give me this. This shouldn't be here. This was the first dance at their wedding. Too cheesy for my taste. Sometimes when she thinks I can't hear it, she listens to this song very quiet on repeat. Take it. I want to listen to it. I want to get DMCA striked. I love DMCA strikes. Okay, did I do everything here? There's no map at the present moment. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh! I can feel a huge coldness coming from inside the fridge, like a captured snowstorm. It's just a puzzle. I can't do it right. Oh! Can I do it? Hold on. Let's let it out. I'm gonna let it out. Is that not it? Up, down? I think maybe this is it, but I'm not meant to have it yet. Oh, hold on. Up, down? Oh, fuck. This? Is it this? I'm just doing shapes. TV? Jesus Christ, I'm trying. Hold on. Whoever's in there is very upset. Like, actively angry. I don't know the combination right now. Too blunt and weak to use, like a toy knife. Am I grabbing a weapon? Do I need to grab a weapon? Always the same disgusting herbs. It's called seasoning. And you're gonna like it. Sometimes she would start cleaning while I was still eating. That strong disinfectant smell would make me sick. Okay, I'm leaving. That thing can stay in the fridge. It's being rude. Okay, so this is where I came downstairs. Let's go this way. That potpourri? What is it? The hands keep turning faster than the shortest second. Looks like there's a little button. We're in the infinity time. Outside there's a darkness which absorbs all light and sound. My job was to get the paper every morning, even though they never read it. Just another scheme to send me away. Can I take anything? Can I have it? I have Mom's pills. I don't know, but I need to get there to the impossible treehouse. I'm trying to get there. Where have I not been? I've been everywhere. That means I've missed the alcohol and the pregnancy test. Pregnancy test, I assume is bathroom. Should we try to enter the bathroom again? It's a little spooky, but... This is locked. I don't have a key for that. Hello, bathroom? I'm not going in there. No sane person would. Okay, so it's not in the bathroom. If I were a wayward pregnancy test, where would I hide? Hold on, these are two separate closets? What's in here? We would go camping without her. She didn't want to come, he said. She would always protest, but we'd go anyway. Almost comforting that everything turns into a forest one day. In the trash? No. Calendar. So many deadlines, so many ideas. What's that little sticky? There's a little sticky. Plans for the treehouse. He cared more about that thing than I did. Why did he never tell me that the treehouse was real, that he'd finally finished it? Where's her bottle of alcohol? Her purse. Why does she always hide her stuff? Lost Valley Psychiatric Hospital. I knew she felt a bit down, but clinically depressed. Is that why she takes so much medication? Yes. Anything else in the purse? Looks like I can still interact with it. The keys are worn, the letters faded in spots. She spent a lot of time writing. She would sit here for hours, writing papers or marking. So she was a teacher. I need Mom's bottle of alcohol. It's not any of these. Okay, we're gonna go back to the fridge. Are you ready? Dishes were sometimes left for days. It allowed me to how long their fight had been going. It's kind of sad. Used all kinds of spices in every meal so they would all taste the same, and he never cooked. Ah. Okay. Let's try this again. Are you correct? No. That's a church. Is that it? No. God damn it. I need to make two different shapes. Yes, game, I see that. What are the shapes? I don't think I found anything. Oh, okay, so this one is an arrow with a little cross. Hold on. Hold on, I'm stupid. There's that one. Okay, And then this one is that. So it's like a little dreidel. Alcohol, 16. Beautiful. 1650. Maybe the worst part is not that she drinks so much, but that she's so good at keeping it hidden from everyone. Okay. Now we just need the pregnancy test? Which was, I think it's in the bathroom, but I don't know how to drain the bathroom of the ichor. I tried to pick up the record in the closet, but my character won't take it. Oh, there it is. Thank fuck for that. Cassette. It's a creepy cassette. No, I have to go look at the ring girl. Chad, if I disappear in a week. That's a bad place to hide your wedding cake. But also, that's a nice secret hiding spot. Just don't put your cake in it. A knife. Two. So is it 11 or 02? We'll try both. We'll try both. So she was pregnant again, which in turn probably made her depressed. Which, you know, that'll happen. Okay, mother. I see your tricks. So, fuck. So we're gonna go 16. Shit. Okay. 16. 50. 11. So it was 11. A key! A key to their bedroom. The house is more secure than a prison. And more alcohol bottles. Okay. I can't just move around like that. I gotta walk through this way. Hold on. Okay. We're going upstairs. Hopefully the black ichor has not consumed their bedroom as well. Parents' room locked. Feels so long ago being here, like when I was a kid waking up after a bad dream. What's the shit on the bed? Only one side looks like somebody slept here, and I know they don't sleep that close together. That's sad. Somebody really wanted to leave, and nobody told me. Empty, every trace of better days gone. Oh, I recognize the smell of this bottle in her breath. It's hidden. Wait, go back for a second. Strange, inside it feels much colder than outside. Can I use the latch? No. That's the tree breaking through. A handle. Probably for the sliding door. Even with an axe, I can't destroy this thing, and it's hard as stone. Locked and no way to open it. Half measures. No half measures here. Okay, so I need to break down that part of the tree. Nothing. No horizon, no wind, as in an as yet untouched landscape. It's like nature's invading this place like a hostile force. Something my dad taught me to hang it high out of reach for predators. I didn't take the knife! Why didn't I take the knife? Full of wood chips as if hacked out of a tree trunk. Seems too easy to untie. Perhaps it was Mom. Why did she never want me to go camping with Dad? She should be glad to have the house to herself. Give me the crowbar. The most efficient key of them all. Yes, sir. Okay, so I can't open that closet, but I can open the door to get me the fuck out of here. I think. Wrong way. Is it this way? Yeah. Oh, fuck. It's black ichor time. I fucked up. There's no place like home. Only one step further, but my body feels like I've taken a 1,000-hour flight. Act 2, the suburbs, an hour after. Like a rough version of my house. So it's kind of miserable outside. Oh, it's a cube plant. Not moving an inch, not with my weak arms. The only sport I ever did was running away from everything and everyone. What did that last bit say? Is there nothing helpful around? Crime scene tape. I just clocked that. Why is there crime scene tape? If this is all a set, does that mean I'm just an extra? Yes. What is this cord? I wish I could zoom in a little bit. What's this? A witness report? I can't read the rest. Was Mom happy then? Was she happy being pregnant with me? Or was she already so afraid of everything? Oh, this is before me. A witness report? For what? Trash can? That doesn't smell great. How could Mom sit here for so long? Garden shears. Beautiful. We never had a dog. Or did they before I was born? Why did they never tell me? Probably because the dog wasn't great with children. I never understood why birdhouses look like human houses. Like birds should be jealous of us rather than the other way around. There's little feetsies in there. Get the little feet. It looks like they were building it all for me but had not finished yet, so maybe there is a way out. Must have been so cold here in this frozen mud. Okay, well, I'm terrible with maps, so this will go well. That doesn't do much. Okay. Okay, so I've been everywhere here. If I pull out the map, dog was here. So I'm trying to... Hung high up out of reach of children and animals. A wrench. Perfect. Just what I needed. That worked out. Such a weird smell, like ground and dried meat. It's for the carnivorous birds. The ones that'll eat your flesh. Like that one. Not broken in two, but sawn in half. Hey, black ichor, you want a snack? Okay, we got one. But where the other one? Let's see, can I turn the water off? No. Trying to find another interact point. Okay. There's nothing out here. It looks like it's just on the floor there, but I can't pick it up. Oh no, that's the bird skull. That's the bird skull. So it's here. Somewhere. I might be blind is the thing. I'm probably being blind. What can I interact with? No. Can't take anything off this collar. So it's just for me to get the map. Can I give you the map? That doesn't do much. There's a little... connect point there, but I can't seem to interact with it. Not even a real door. Going back is not possible even if I wanted to. Okay. I can't do this again. Am I blind? I really wish I could zoom in a little bit. There's a walkthrough. Don't quite think I'm at walkthrough yet. It's not in the chimney. This isn't glass, this is paper glued to the bricks. Why go through all this trouble to play make-believe? Let's see, can I use the paper on the right spot, maybe? There's nothing else with the toolbox. Let's see, so I'm here currently. Looks like that's the table. Yeah. So that one is the right frame. Not sure what else, because I did cut the rope. Doesn't seem to be much else here. I can't use anything to dig. Oh! There it is. Jesus Christ. Found it. It only took me way too long to see that. Bork bork? Cops on our street, but nothing ever happens here. This dog was only one here who wasn't mean to me. At least it felt that way. Briefcase. Reminds me of that horrible movie about snipers watching soldiers lying in the mud and aiming for 2 hours straight. Ooh, it's a laser pointer. At night I would hear the rattling of the canisters. Would they still be together? More importantly, would they still be happy together? Let me see. Put that there. I still have my wrench. I'm not going to check out the laser pointer just yet. How big of a space? Pretty big. I keep trying to zoom in with my mouse wheel. I don't get it. You tag it so you own it. Yeah, that's how that works. His giant fissure is too subtle. Safety above all. Give me the skateboard. No. Graffiti guy looks more like a boy. So many spray cans, but so little creativity. They still have a price tag on them. It's expensive to just leave behind. It's mine now. Can I take it? No. Trash? It's so tragic. I remember when their son died. That would be why the police are here then. All the same clothes, just different sizes. Seems to have been a lot of boys in there. Must have been intense. Oh. Doesn't look like the works of a police. Too sloppy. Looks like a memorial of some sort. This type of mess would really upset her. Even leaving my bike not perfectly straight against the wall was enough sometimes. Can I put it back together? No. Beyond fixing, it's almost uninhabitable. Locked. It needs some round object instead of a key. Boy? Definitely boy. Maybe not. Dog? No. It looks like it should be boy, but maybe I just don't know enough. Locked. These round things look like they're part of the mailbox. So this one needs 2. When really thought this through, it's like one of those fancy houses you see in magazines, almost too perfect to live in. Locked? Skylight. Do people still do that? Develop photographs? There's some really nice ones though. There's like a sketch for an interior design, like a drawing come to life, much like my dad's designs. This one needs 3 of them. Locked, no keyhole, just round shapes. A lot of security locks on the wood doors, reinforced glass in the windows. Anything to sleep at night, I guess. Looks sturdy, but no signs of a dog. Looks like a toy, but a bit morbid. Okay, so that goes in letterbox 1. Hey, remember when your son died? We have the pleasure of informing you that your Junior Science Day diorama has been awarded first prize. We proudly invite you to receive this reward. Okay. They don't have a dog house, so the dog doesn't go here. They have a dog house. Looks sturdy, but no signs of a dog. His crib is for a newborn, but I don't see diapers anywhere. Maybe there's one on the way. Dog. Does it matter which one I put it in? Probably not. This is really dangerous, just left in the middle of the street like this. Piece of mirror. Recognize this woman. She lives on our street. Where? The house with the dog. Brand new. The price tag's still on it. Hopefully there wasn't a baby in it. Yeah. Let's see if I do this. I can't see the graffiti on the back. There's some gate probably meant to intimidate those poor kids. Broken like someone wanted to destroy their own reflection. Ah. Okay. They're the most expensive house in the neighborhood, but I couldn't live here for 1 second. There's gross black ichor on the floor. Dad told me about some neighborhoods looking all the same except for the mailboxes, that everyone wants to feel a little bit special. What kind of parents allow this behavior? The whole house has been covered in graffiti. Does that say R.I.P.? It's written so badly it's unreadable. Smells as bad as an open wound. Okay, so you mail from jail. That's a bit creepy. Something's rattling around inside. A hammer. Holes filled with black sludge like filthy snow. Destroy all, safe everyone, spelled wrong. What does that one say? Nothing, I guess. I can't open this using my bare hands. No, but I do have a wrench. A policeman. Kind of feels like I saved him. Big forest. Okay. Let's go. This is house number 1 that had the tombstone. It had this. So maybe the first number to the combination is 1. House 2. Can I smash this open? No. House 3 had pregnant woman, a dog, and a police officer. Gone toys. $9. Okay. This is also 9. B from house 4 got mail from their old jail. And then I don't have any little dioramas. I don't think I'm supposed to brute force that. Like, I don't think that's the answer here. Do I smashy? No. Do I repair bike? No. I might brute force it. Let's see if I can brute force it. Okay. Let's see. There we go. It was 3. The ground is getting hungry. I can't stay here in case it devours me. Oh. Act 3, the apartments, 30 years before. The air feels heavier, as if I'm going deeper underground. Pardon me. Oh, no, it's more static. This place is so dark it hurts my eyes. This place is so staticky it hurts my brain. Oh, it's just gonna stay like this? I hate it. It smells burned. Maybe not surprising given how old it is. This machine belongs in a museum. It would be a miracle if it still works. Like a black hole where time and everything else is sucked in. Look at this monster of a machine. It's like it was designed to provide electricity for a whole town. I smell something. Is that gas or oil? Something flammable. I gotta put the oil in there. I need to feed this hungry beast to make it obey, but what does it need? Oil. There's a little label and everything. So I didn't keep my wrench this time. Did someone sneak in here to get drunk? Probably. Someone sneak in here to get drunk, but how? Okay. Alcohol bottles. I wouldn't open those bags. I'd like to keep my nose. Look at this door. It's more like a cage in a zoo. Electric panel. Can't see what I need to do but to open this door. I need some light. Fine. All boys' clothes caked in layer upon layer of filth. A chair facing nothing. What for? For extreme boredom? Looks like a punishment chair. Someone definitely had to sit here for a while. Why is everything locked in here? Who or what was so dangerous? I need a key. Okay. I haven't found anything yet. Nothing in the bucket. There's nothing in the hole. I need the light. I think we should open those bags. Why bother painting over this? Nobody's coming down here. Can I climb out the window? Wait. Can I interact with chair? I have light. I feel a bit sick, but now I know where I am. The question is when and who was locked in there. I know these cigarettes. My grandfather used to smoke these. He told me only kings and queens could afford them, and him. I have a lighter. Not the ciggies, but I have the lighter at least. I hear something rattling inside. Give me the keys. Probably turn it back on. Mom will get mad. All boys' clothes. So you're a door. That doesn't do much. Okay, so the key is not for that door. Oh, so I can go back and forth. Clearly a child was kept here. Even a wild dog would be better treated. Who makes these kinds of gruesome drawings? A troubled lad. But now I have a key. Half full, this could be enough. Let's go. Okay. So we put the oil in. Finally, I can see something, but it's not much of an improvement. It is an improvement, though. I don't know what to do with that. I still have my trusty lighter. Okay, let me see. Blue, red, yellow, blue, yellow. I'm a genius. Let me out of here. I know this building. My grandparents lived here. It feels like a lifetime ago when I visited them, when my grandmother was still alive. The top floor needs to collect their mail. So someone died in apartment number 3. Not going back there. Again, very subtle. When I had a sleepover, I had to take off my shoes on this bench. My grandparents lived on the 2nd floor, just ages ago. Let's go to the 3rd floor. Someone's definitely dead up here. Missing from this, it looks tampered with. Lose my mind after a day, but somebody had to stay here for weeks. Not able to leave and forced. Look at this horrible painting. That's double torture. Too weak to open this. I need a battering ram or something. Okay. Let's see. Pillows are unimportant. Wait, go back. Is there anything else? Don't know what it's called, just how much it costs. They repeated that often enough. Weird that it never got fixed. Okay. Somebody put this here for me, which is a bit pushy. Feels wet, this cement, like it just finished. Like it got finished just before I arrived. Look, don't touch. My grandfather even stayed in the same room when the cleaning lady was here. They were here to protect the scale models from flies. I used to sleep here the few times they let me stay overnight. These clothes are meant for me, but they had to stay here. My grandmother didn't trust our washing machine. They bought this for me. I didn't ask for it. Didn't really want it either. Nothing in the drawer. I couldn't name this bear. They said he already had a name, but they never told me which one. Before I could hang a drawing, my grandfather had to approve it. That's kind of fucked up. So here's where my father would listen to his parents fighting and learn to copy their behavior so many years later. This was his teddy bear. Why did they never tell me that? So this is time traveling. Got it. A puzzle box. You were always so creative. Why did nobody ever tell you that, Dad? Maybe it would have helped. Okay, so all the ones that are wrong, it resets. Let's see. This one was right, and I don't know why it was right. It's not what I wanted to do. So this is correct. Oh my god, please go the correct way. No. Maybe if I go this way. No. Why was this one right? Oh my god, please. That wasn't right. Maybe the other way? Hmm. How did I just get this? God damn it. One, please. That didn't work. This way, this way. No, that didn't work either. Because I don't know if the way that you draw the pattern makes a difference, or if only the end result is what makes a difference. Can I do one of these? No. What if I do it from this side? No. What if I do this side? No. I don't know how to solve that right now. There's nothing in the drawers, I guess. E. Okay, so this is a square. This one makes an E. This one makes... I'm stupid. Okay. So. Okay. This one is one of these. I'm just looking for the square one now. A G. Okay. There we go. So there's the door, and there's an X. Okay. He's thinking about this place as a kid. He lied when he told me it was meant for me. So there's a little X that marks the spot in here. Oh. Maybe it'll be here. A good hiding spot. Yep. There's a key. Why would anyone do this? Who does this to a living creature? Papa does, I guess. He hides dead birds. Locked. Okay. Front page reads, museum collapses on opening night, 9 dead. Architect Michael G. disappears. That's Grandpa. It needs a handle. Okay. Never understood why they even owned an oven. They never cooked a meal, not even for me. That's fucked up. Remember the sharp sounds too early in the morning and my grandmother whispering to the machine to be quiet? Not even a crumb. So that's locked. Cannot leave kitchen. So handle's probably here somewhere. I need to pry it off of this fridge. Yes. There's nobody around to shout at me. Expensive just as they preferred. Not used for years, of course it doesn't work. They use this all the time more than anything else here. My grandfather never stopped working, even in bed. The biggest book contains the biggest secret. Okay. My mother must have felt so uncomfortable surrounded by so much wealth. I was scared sometimes to go to the toilet in case I broke this old thing. I would hold it in. It's stuck in the frozen water like Excalibur. Good thing I have a lighter. That doesn't work. Flame is gone, but maybe there's a way to ignite it. Good thing I have a lighter. Beautiful. Handle to open the gates of heaven or something a bit less important. Is this what you saw in your head, Dad? Every minute of every day and nobody to talk to? It'd be like that sometimes. Biggest book. Maybe it's in here. Let's open that fridge. All frozen meals labeled with my dad's name and the days of the week. Is this what you do down in the basement? They gave you down in the basement frozen food? Yes. What do I use the frozen food? Oh, microwave. Duh. Microplastics. The hell is that? I don't know what this is. Not something my grandfather made. It's not grandiose enough. It's like a little mini bedroom. Oh, I could put this in the house. The little diorama house. Not this one. This one. Break it. Feels wet. I fucked this up? No. Something moved. Need the laptop for something, I think. Knife. No knife. Unfortunate. This plant needed to be watered every day at the same time. Unlike your son, I guess, that you can just let rot in the basement. Did anybody ever leave this place? Doubtful. Ah, the biggest book. Grandpa might have been an awful man, but he did read. Nothing all the way to the horizon. There's a little cubby. Like everything here, look but don't touch. It's time to touch. All little knobs. Locked. This is another way to get here. Got it. I've been everywhere except here. Let's do that. Let's go there. Oh no, we can't. This is the cement door. Can't go there yet. I might be able to find out what the secret is. Somebody tried so hard to get this clean, but like a freckle on a face, it never fades. Must have been some fight. I can still sense the anger in the air. These gruesome drawings, his version of keep out. This is what the inside of your brain looked like, Dad? All this rage and hurt? So above the vase. Casualty of this small war. So it looks like it would be up here, but I can't inspect it. Another dead bird. Feels a bit childish, all the professional scale models. I can't leave this one spot. Gotta go. Gotta blast. Unless it's up here. Another one. The puzzle piece looks like a toy. In case of company. Nice. Oh, I'm putting both in at the same time. Thank God for that. Let's go. New room. I can't read the letter with the lipstick on it. Unpaid bills, court orders, and letters from victims. Plans of the collapsed building, looking for errors or for something or someone else to blame. So is this what he did after Grandma died? Spent his time analyzing his own work. Couldn't look outside, even if he wanted to. So dirty, Grandma would never allow this. I remember the photo in the newspaper. People were buried under the collapsed roof. A man so obsessed with order like my grandfather would never accept this, except for himself. Looks like he was working on it for years on this, his dream project becoming a nightmare. Yeah, so I guess everything fucking collapsed and he was trying to not get sued. This is what it looked like before it all caved in. I know my opinion doesn't matter, but it is beautiful. Electrical wire could be useful. Maybe it was too beautiful. Humans can't deal with perfection. Can't be healthy looking at your greatest failure every day, like my relationship with the mirror in my room. Now I have an electrical wire. But for what? Can't go through there anymore. I don't remember what was on the third floor. Oh, right. I was trying to get in here. Perfect. Full of microwave dinners and cigarettes, a disgusting combination. Am I stuck too? I'm really starting to hate this place. Only appealing thing about architecture is making these scale models. I agree, I love the little scale models. Did he not notice how much it stank in here, or didn't he care anymore? Let's go this way. Yeah, there's something hidden in here, but I can't get to it. I need a little doodad for it. For admiring this thing, I suppose. Just a 4 guy? No. Is how you ended up, grandfather? Must have been heartbreaking. I'm sorry I didn't know. Why wasn't he brought to a hospital? Why did Dad leave him like this? And why didn't I get to visit him? Cigarettes on the windowsill? Visitors who never showed up. For me, I guess. I'm sorry, but you changed after Grandma died. More hate mail, more unpaid bills. Another cigarette tray. This oxygen bottle is empty and was never refilled. God. This valve isn't screwed on? That's real fucked up. Painting has been ripped open. Apology letters that he never sent. Too proud to admit a mistake, like everyone in this family. So many books, like a peacock showing its feathers. It's a little diorama. Oh no, I need the valve for this, I think. Lost Valley. Shit, I don't know this one. I don't know the code! Fuck. Haven't been paying attention to numbers. It's not in the book. Smash with an ashtray and nobody to hear it. 2. Okay. So we have a 2. A 9? But I don't know which comes first. Is this 5 because there's 5 trash bags? I don't know, they're showing me the amount of trash. And 7. I'm unsure about the 5. I don't see any other numbers though. Or is it 7 because there's 2 in here as well? This one was the 2. Hold on. This one was the 9. And then, no, this one is the 7. This is the 7. This one's the 2. This one is the 5. And this one's the 9. No, this is the 9 because it had the stain. This is the 7 because it looked like that. Red was the 2. Is this 5? Oh, it was 0. I don't know how it was 0, but it was 0. Oh, black ichor. Time to leave. Roots of Truth is the achievement I just got. Act 4, the hospital 1 year after. My body feels tired, worn out, but I wouldn't dare to fall asleep in this place. Yeah, no, I don't think you'd ever fucking wake up again. This hospital looked big as a scale model, but this is huge. Okay, reception, clinic, therapy, MRI, patients. Look at this. My grandfather celebrated as the great architect, but nobody cared about him as a man. Okay. A broken bust of a founder or former director. Let's see. This place is pretty large. No one to be seen, or do the seeing, I suppose. The opposite would have been a surprise. Everything is too big in this place. It's more like a wind machine than a fan. Full of water, but no cups anywhere. I'm not thirsty, though. I can't even remember what thirst felt like. Sit and wait. There's always too much for the staff to do, not enough for the patients and visitors. In case of fire, but when you're done reading this leaflet, you're already half ash. Got a cup. Medical posters. Oh, it's black goop. Okay, I have a cup of goop. Okay. Closed. It fits with the grandeur of this place that they don't just let anyone walk in. Approved by the fire department, which is not really comforting. Okay. Beautiful. Let's see if that fixed it. That didn't really do much. Oh, this is on. That's our street, our house. What has happened? Why are the police at our house? Hair is hurting so much it feels like it's breaking apart. Looks unsafe. Touching it would be suicide. Let's touch it. Let's pour water on it. You didn't like the goop? Gotta get out of here. The water hurts more than the smoke. I can't breathe. Okay, I'm leaving. Jesus. The door slammed so hard I swear the building trembled. Well, it was one of Grandpappy's designs. Left here, the biggest breadcrumb in the world. Small futuristic transport pod, but it's super small. Maybe people get tiny in the future. Yeah, dude. Everything has just been left here as if some burglars came, but nothing was stolen. Okay. So now I'm in a little... The fuck? What the fuck? Empty. I hope this place isn't infested with vampires or hungry bats. I hope it is. What the fuck? What is that? What is that? I've seen this in a movie. They use it to look inside your head. It turns parts of the brain blue. From here, they control the tubes, the blood veins of this building. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna leave it. Where am I now? In the middle. What a strange edifice, like a Russian doll inside a larger one. This is where the patients had therapy. It's very culty in here. This is too hard to read. My mother reduced to a set of notes. I don't think this was used for movie nights. No, go back inside the weird spooky place. There's a name written here. That's Mom. Why did I not know about this? When were you here? So many pills. Did they help you? Did they at least bring you some peace and balance? 1 of 4 slides. Okay. Did they still use this test? If you see a cat, you're sane. If you see a dead cat, you're a psychopath. I guess so. That was only 1 of 4, so I think we need to find 3 more. We'll come back. We'll come back with some more slides. Let's see. Let's go this way. I'm sorry, Emily. I was trying to protect. I don't want excuses. I want to get out of here. I know it's made of stone, but it feels so soft like a pillow. It's stuck, that's for sure. Okay, so I need to activate the pipes to get that out. Is the hospital or a reality show? Room 0. Room 1. Walls are covered with padded material. They say it's to protect patients. I think it's mostly so as not to hear them cry. Okay. Room 2. How many rooms are there? I hate this. I hate it so much. Five. 6. Wait until I see something fucked up. 7. Something happened there. 9. 10. There's 10 rooms. Okay. Okay. Pretty awesome, but a bit macabre if you ask me, but then nobody does. Pretty, but does it still work? Sounds like it does. Too high, can't reach it. Fuck. This is patient number 510. So I probably need to look at room 510. Let's check it. Okay. So that's gonna help me out. I get to shoot something out of there. This is back to the MRI machine. Okay. We're gonna look at nope. Gonna look at 510. These drawings are mine. She didn't throw them away. They must have meant a lot to you then, Mom. It feels so empty, like there's nothing left inside me. I want to go home to just start over. Can I, please? 208 301 403 510. Okay, so 208 301 403 510. There's a slide. Okay, so what's in room 208? 301. 403. 510. There's another slide there that I want to take. I don't know how to get there is the problem. Let's see. That's the weird cathedral. It says that there's something here in the machine. Ah. Nope. Go back. Absolutely go back. Okay. These brain scans are my mom's. Does it show our trauma? Can't look at it. I need to open it, but is it safe? I don't want to get sick even in a hospital. Don't think that's right. These pills, what for and why so many? There's a light inside so it's not broken, but nothing's happening. It needs something. Needs a fuse. And empty and as dark as I feel. I need to break the glass with something. I'm trying to get into room 510. I need that little slide. Shit. Wait, what's this? Just broken shit? Okay. Okay. So I've adjusted to this pipe. And then this one feeds through here. Most likely, which makes it way more creepy. I want this. No, I need to replace this with the full one, but I can't because I can't reach it. I can't use those doors again. This is where I started. Is here. Nothing seems stolen. Therapy MRI patients. I have to be able to use something here, no? So this pipe connects to this one, which then goes out the back and leads to the bottom one here. The bottom one goes through here and connects to this. What if I put it on the top one? Then it goes this way. Goes through here. Unless I do that. In which case it then leads to here. Which leads to nothing. It's broken. So this one does need to be there. Which then leads to this. It's broken. Fuck. If I do this. Too small for me, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. So we did that much. Where was that? I don't remember. Who's here? So it's stuck now. This one has something in it. It does. That was the second one. Okay. So then let's put this through the first one. Okay. We've made proggies. Where was that? Here. Pick it up. This is more patient rooms. Okay, so we've made it to the patient rooms. Before we continue to the patient rooms, let's do 3 and 4. Get all the shit in this area. Potentially. Let's see. They won't soft lock me. Okay. Gotta go pick it up and put it through number 4. Then switch that and put it through number 3. Beautiful. Let's go pick it up. Beautiful. Oh, wait, no. Change pipe. Then put it through number 3. Okay, that did nothing for me. Okay, I can still pick it up though. Good. This. Change it. Now I can do that and aim it at his head. Beautiful. Vandalism. Okay. Pick this up. I can't take this anymore. Got a slide. 3 out of 4. Perfect. Yeah, I think that was everything in the patient rooms. Not in the patient room, sorry, in this MRI situation. Can't pass through here carrying metal. Oh. Something inside it. Okay. Let's go through to the patient rooms. 208. I'm just seeing if anything changed. 301. 403. It doesn't look like it. 100, 200. No, there's nobody here, nobody anywhere, but I still feel them. Their stories recorded in the walls and the stones. This room is empty and cold. How are you supposed to get better? I'm just checking every room. Number 4. I checked all of these and there was no one in them. I can't check the nameplates. I was in the middle of getting food. Can't click on any of this. Broken chair. Ah. Cool. How deep does this place go? Okay, so let's start with 208. -2. Oh, I hate that. She keeps following me like a loyal dog. Maybe it's waiting for the right moment to attack me. It's a little ladder. Nope. Go back down the ladder. That was to number 3. We want to go to 301. And we want to go to 403. I'm waiting for one of these to have like a big fucking jump scare. Then we're going to mom's room 510. Is your room, Mom? So small. Is that why our house felt too big and scary? So many pills. That's 4 out of 4. So we're missing 2. We're missing number 2. Why, Mom? Was my being gone that made you feel so bad? It feels like we're both victims. The goop. So where is slide number 2 then? Because we have 1, 3, and 4. 1 we've already placed. I need to smash this canister. How do I smash it? I wish to smash the canister wide open. Maybe if I redo this one? Is it number 1? It must have been. No. Fuck. Now I gotta go pick it up. God damn it. It was number 2. Didn't even break. Number 2. Yeah. So now I get to go pick this one up. And then I can go to the other side of the MRI area. Because I can't go in with the little metal bit. But isn't that where I need the little metal bit? Like, wasn't that through here where I needed the fuse? It was. So how do I get... Fuck. Empty and dark. Shit. Brain scans. Like, I feel like I should just be able to chuck it through. Okay. Let's go get our piece of metal back. And then we'll go put slides 3 and 4 in. Even though I don't know how much good that's gonna do. Okay. So this is what we're trying to recreate. Got it. Okay. I don't know how to smash this open. Fuck. I can't go through with metal. What if I do one of those? And then pop it through, was it number 3? Yeah, buddy. Perfect. Now I can go get it. Okay. So now I have that. Okay. Oh, in case... oh, great. So I don't get soft locked. Nice. Okay. That's happening. 5, 10. Give me that. Took these pills for years. There's the last one. Alright, let's skedaddle. Let's get out of here. Let's be out of this fucking hospital. This whole building is about to collapse. Great job, Grandpa. Yeah, no shit. We knew. Oh, there's the disgusting water. So cold, like melted snow. Were they just dumped here? The patients nobody came to collect? Yeah, looks like it. It's kind of fucked up if you think about it. I'm not going back, need to go on. Okay. Drain it. Let's go. Okay, so I can't go with the bodies. Water puzzle. So cold. Oh, it wasn't a puzzle. I just needed to open the door. Okay. Don't know what's in there. Don't want to know what's in there. Corpses. You don't want to look at the corpses? 510? Isn't right, it's never happened or hasn't happened yet. Black ichor. Let us pray is the achievement I just got for chapter 4. I wonder how many chapters there are. I didn't look at the achievements ahead of time like I normally do. Act 5, The Forest, a few minutes before. I hope this river leads me to the end of this place. Place feels familiar and safe. I think this is where I need to be. This is where I would go camping with my dad, together by the fire, looking up at the stars. Look like little caterpillars. I love sleeping bags like that. They're so goofy looking. Mom wouldn't stop buying me books. She wanted me to stay home, close to her, escape into other worlds, not go to the woods. He always wanted to know everything about my classmates, what secrets they told me. I'm here, at the center of this small universe, and I understand. Memories of our camping trips. There were some good times, but I need to travel alone now. Even my backpack is here with all my stuff in it. I take the rake. I can't remember the last time I ate. Can't remember what food tastes like. Outside is meaningless now. I need to be here inside. Nothing the familiar imprint of him lingers, but is gone. Is this what he left me, my own little treehouse? My telescope. It feels so fragile and old. That's my room. Or am I in my room now? Am I looking at something that doesn't exist anymore? that one. I've never seen something like this, only read about it in fairy tales. All the books Mom gave me are here, waiting for me, like they knew I would return one day. Looks like just like mine, only older. Or have I been for years, wandering for years in this place already? Is it Taurus? No. Gemini? No. Is it Virgo? No. Is it Cancer? No. Was it Capricorn? No. Was it Libra? No. Was it Scorpio? No. Was it Sag? No. Was it Aquarius? It was Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Okay. But then they also said, he also said Virgo would take you home. I remember that from the beginning of the game. But that wasn't it, I guess. So we're looking for Aquarius and something else. But we don't know what the other one is yet. This feels like home now, surrounded by my mess. Locked, but I know I need to go there. There's nothing in there. Constellations, my eternal companions. At least they're the same. Okay, so we found Aquarius. We need one more. Oh, this is a constellation. I'm big dumb. Hold on, hold on. Which was that one? Is that Sag? It was Aquarius and Sagittarius. Beautiful. We did it. A key. Just like the beginning of the game. Key looks ancient. It really does not. Just a framed picture of a crescent moon. All this time I just wanted to disappear into his bed. Now I'm home and ready to close my eyes. You're almost gone. That was it. I thought this was going to go on for much longer. The how long to beat said 4 hours. I'm just, you know, a gamer, so I did it in 2. I really liked this game. It was very cool. It did have some, like, slightly depressing themes, but nothing out of the ordinary, really. The art style was cute. I don't know. There was a lot of it that was like, I felt like there was a lot of build-up for almost no payoff, which is why I was so surprised that it was over. I thought it was going to be all culminating into this thing with like the black ichor and stuff, but I guess not. It was very cute. The puzzles were nice. Exploration was nicely done. I really liked the mechanics of the game. I just wish it stayed for longer, I suppose. Kind of feels like an empty ending. I don't know. Maybe I'm just dumb. I'm not sure what to do for the rest of stream now because I wanted to go for a bit longer. Let's see. We could do another constellation game because I do have another one that has to do with stars, I think, question mark. But I think we'll end it here. I think I want to kind of break it up and not have multiple games going in one stream, just for like VODs and stuff. So this is unfortunately short, but it was nice. It was lovely. I will probably be back tomorrow in the evening because I have a weird mid-shift, but not enough of a mid-shift to do a morning stream comfortably. So I'll be back tomorrow around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with either another cute little game or back to Shadow of Mordor. Still not sure. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching today. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.